Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have another pick a card video for you. Today's question will be, what messages or things do your spirit guides want to tell you? I'm sorry if you hear any noise in the background. It is pouring outside like crazy, but I love the rain, so it kind of just sets the mood. If you don't know how pick a card works, basically we have 4 groups here. This is group number 1 with the fluorite crystal, group number 2 with the black obsidian, group number 3 with the celestite, and group number 4 with the citrine. You can basically pick any pile or multiple piles that call out to you, the crystal that calls out to you the most, the number you heard first in your head, and then all of the timestamps will be linked in the description box below. So I'm going to give you guys a second to meditate on it, and I will see you in your group. Alright, pile number 1, if you chose the fluorite crystal, this will be your reading. Let's go ahead and get started with your tarot cards first. So we have the 10 of Cups, the King of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the Emperor. Alright, group number 1. What I'm feeling here is that you guys have recently gone through a struggle you weren't expecting. I feel like maybe because it could be because of the pandemic or just something else in your life happened that sort of disconnected you from this really happy moment you were having, right? Because we have the 10 of Cups here and the King of Wands, and this is like you were set. You had this almost like perfect life, or this perfect idea could also be for a life that you wanted to have, but it feels like you may have gotten separated from someone, kicked out of some sort of group, sort of isolated. I feel like you are someone who's dealt a lot with isolation, and your spirit guides here, they're trying to tell me that this moment in isolation, this moment where you're dealing with issues, whether that be finance or fitting in or finding people to be with, is a moment that you need to go through to reach a new sort of mind state, okay? I feel like before everything that happened, whatever happened in your life, you had a very different view on life, and it sort of feels almost, I don't want to say childish, but sort of like not very grounded. And you were mainly led by passion and ideas, and it feels like maybe you were the sort of person who had all of these ideas and you would want to pursue each and every one, but then after like a week you'd give it up. You were happy like that, but I feel like you've been really hit hard with isolation and with financial issues, and though it may seem like something is going really wrong, your spirit guides need you to know that this is a passage into a new life. You're transforming from the King of Wands to the Emperor. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You are changing from someone who's led more by passion and by fire into someone who's more grounded, okay? Someone who understands what they need to do in their life to get what they want. And this is a journey, and I have a feeling you're someone who might want this to be over with. You want the struggles or the worries to be over with really quickly, but your spirit guides here, they're telling me you need to stick with this. This thing that's happening in your life, this transition, is necessary for growth, okay? I'm going to see what else I can get from here. Yeah, look at, wow. I love when the cards tell me I'm doing good. We have Sekhmet, which says, be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome, okay? Yeah. You're going through something, or you're dealing with something, and your spirit guides are telling you stick with it, okay? Don't run away from your problems, don't run away from the issues, but be strong and face it the way an emperor would, okay? It's time for you to stand up for yourself, and it's time for you to take responsibility of your life. And we have Sage, I think so, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate, okay? There's a large shift happening in your life. I can sense it with the energy in this group. There's a very, very large shift, and I feel like it's hitting you really hard. You may be going through some sort of spiritual awakening. Things are changing in your life, and it's not the most pleasant thing. I'm not saying that the change is bad, not at all, but the way it is changing and it's showing up in your life may not be the happiest sort of change. But your spirit guides want you to know that you need to be strong and to find this strength within yourself to deal with these issues and not run away. You need to find quiet within yourself. Okay, if you need to take a day off from work, or you need to take a day off from school, or you need just to tell your family or your friends, I need a moment of quiet, take it, okay? And I really, really recommend meditating, because I feel like that's when you're going to find that peace that you need right now. Some of you might be wondering, when is this going to be over? Because I want to feel calm. I want to feel at peace already. And I want you guys to try and find peace now. Okay? Stop looking towards the future to find a happy place, but find it within yourself now. And the way you can do that is by meditating, is by finding that space within yourself. Yep, I speak with sincerity. Yeah, now is the time for you to really be honest with yourself. You're going through a change. It may not be, like I said, the most pleasant of feelings right now during this time, but you need to be honest with yourself. There's past you who had one way of looking at the world, and now there's this new you, or this future you, who is developing now. And the way you're going to reach to this level of emperor, someone again who has power, someone who knows what they want, someone who's grounded and respectable, someone with authority, you need to become honest with yourself. What changes do you need to make? What do you want in your life? Do you see yourself happy in this job or in this relationship? Are you going down the path that's going to take you to where you want? Stop messing around. You guys, what you really, really need to do is meditate and try to develop your intuition so you can start hearing those answers that you need to help this shift and this transition and this change be something that's going to benefit you forever. We have Naz, feel loved and proud, and flash over, it's all in your head. You guys, I feel like with this loss, this feeling of, again, isolation and being alone, and sort of like you're leaving behind a lot, it's creating a lot of anxieties or worries, panics in your head, but that's all it is. It's in your head. Your spirit guides are so clearly saying you need to stick through this. Don't run away from it. And like I said, yeah, feel loved and proud. This isn't about finding it right now. This isn't about finding the things that will make you happy. So often we rely on situations and things and possessions and people to make us feel loved, to make us feel happy. But for you, you need to discover this within yourself now. And that is the transition. This shift that's taking place, it's for you. It's for your identity as a person. I think you have relied on situations and experiences to bring you happiness. And now this is trying to show you that you can't just find the positive emotions in an experience or in a person or in a possession. Obviously, those things do bring us happiness, but the way that we are going to live happily the most amount of time is if we can find that happiness and that love within ourselves. And you really, really need to come true. You need to be honest with yourself about how you find happiness in your life. Okay, what it is that you want. If you're someone who's trying to manifest a relationship, you need to understand that you need to love yourself first. You need to search for that love within yourself first. Your spirit guides want you to really, really, really look inwards, okay? That is the largest thing I see here, is to meditate, because a lot of the worries, a lot of the things that are negative in your life are situations that are being created by you in your mind. And there's so much positivity that you can find within, and that's what's going to allow you to live a much, much happier life. So take some time to meditate and really find that strength, that intuition, that happiness within you, which is going to help make this shift, this transition a lot easier into when you become this much more mature and grounded person. All right, group number 1, that's what I see with your group. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Right, group number 2, if you chose the black obsidian, this will be your reading. We're gonna get started with your tarot. We have Temperance, 6 of Cups, the Hermit, the Fool, and the 2 of Wands. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, what do your spirit guides want you to know? You are maturing. That's the first thing I hear. You're maturing, and you are going to be developing your inner self and your higher self. It's just like it's all coming together. You guys are going to be stepping into a new moment in your life, and I feel like if you're someone who's been dealing with hardship, your spirit guides want you to know that the work that you've done with yourself, with your mind, with your body, with your soul, it's going to lead to this new beginning, and it's going to pay off. Okay, I feel like you're someone who's done a lot of soul searching already. You've maybe been through a spiritual awakening. You've studied all forms of self-care and self-help, and it just feels like it's coming to fruition, and you're going to be benefiting from it. You may have been dealing with some issues, and I feel like this could be something with your childhood. It could be some sort of trauma or something that came back to hurt you. It doesn't really feel like hurt you, but more like to annoy you. It could have been a past ex or something, but I feel like the past made a return and it affected you, and you needed to find solitary, okay? You needed to find a reflective state within yourself so that you could heal. I think you hadn't done enough healing, and if you're currently in this healing state, what your spirit guides want you to know is that that you're going through, this healing that you're doing, this quiet time, this alone time that you have, it's gonna lead to a whole new world of opportunities, okay? What you need to do is leave the past in the past. Don't continue to, look up so-and-so's name on Facebook, or don't, go back to that childhood place if it brings you bad memories. You need to leave behind the things that are no longer serving you. I feel like some of you may be someone who gets stuck in the past, in the sense that you always remember your college years or your high school years, and you're still kind of stuck in that state. This is a time for you to really, really reflect on who you want to be now and who you want to be in the future. You guys, I feel like, are shedding an old skin, shedding a lot of who you used to be, a lot of who people perceived you to be. I think when it came to your personality and your identity, you were someone who sort of took a little bit from everyone around you, and you were never really your true self. You just kind of did what you needed to fit in, whether that was in school, at work. But I think you've had quiet time, alone time, some sort of isolation that has led you to some sort of discovery of you. And when you return to the world, when you return to public, you are going to return as a new person, and you should. And your spirit guides want you to know, do not be afraid to be yourself when you go back to public. So if you've been in lockdown, for example, like many of us have, and you haven't really been out, it's really easy to sort of fall into who you truly are when you're alone, but it's a lot harder to be that person when you're around others. And your spirit guides want you to remember the lessons that you've been taught these past few months, I feel, about your true identity, about your true self, and to never let that go. We have Ostara fertility. It is a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. And we have bright future. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. Okay, yeah, that is the other big thing here. If you guys are looking to start a new business, a new project, a new venture, do it now. Okay, this is very, very important, because since you've gone through this phase, I think you might understand now what you want to pursue. It's like you've really just come into understanding of what you want. And now is the time for you to really put all of this knowledge into action, okay? And give birth to new things, new ideas, okay? And don't be afraid. Stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. You're not the same person you were 5 years ago. You're not the same person you were 1 year ago. You're not the same person you were a month ago. Things change constantly. I know that I'll set a routine, and that routine will probably last me 2 weeks, and the next 2 weeks it'll already change to something else. So you are not the same person, and you shouldn't allow your past to define who you are now. Do not let your past control you. You have the ability of creating a very, very bright future. I feel like some of you also have sort of like family heritages where things didn't go right, like, you know, maybe your grandfather lost some sort of job, or your parents lost an investment. There's sort of like this bad luck surrounding your family. Don't let that affect you. I don't know why I just like heard that, like some of you might deal with that sort of like fear that there's like a curse in your family. You guys have a very bright future ahead of you. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for you. You're going to be manifesting a lot into reality. Let me see what else we have here. I remain in balance with my emotions. So, yeah, you guys have done a lot of soul searching, and I think you've learned to control yourself, and you've learned what parts of you to show and what parts of you to control. Not necessarily because, you know, it can't be shown in public, but because it's better if some things are kept to yourself. Maybe you're very emotional and you don't want to be always emotional when you go out into public or in social situations. And so you've learned control. And I really feel like there's balance here. Yeah, you guys have a lot of balance. I think in your energy, you're a very balanced person. I think you have been always, but you've definitely been working on that recently. And so you need to remember to stay in balance with your emotions. We have vertigo, whatever you choose will be correct. And opulence, it's time to lead. Okay. Yeah, group number 2. Your spirit guides want you to know, first of all, you need to take action. That is the main thing I'm hearing. Take action. You might have some sort of business idea, some sort of dream, some sort of passion you've just been thinking over and over and over. I finally want to do that. I finally want to start. You know, I know that this is what I want. I know I can do it. And maybe you've even been trying to manifest success in that, but you need to understand that you need to take action to make anything happen. I think that's also one thing about the law of attraction, if you're into that a lot of people don't realize, or they forget, or they don't know, is that our thoughts do create our reality, but we also need to take action. Action is such a huge part of manifesting and bringing things into your reality, and so you need to take action, okay? And I think now is the perfect time to do that, because you really are in alignment with your purpose and with your ideas and with just your passions in general, so it's coming from a good place. And stop being so afraid of what others will think and of whether this is what you should actually pursue. If, you know, your dream is to become a singer, or your dream is to, I don't know, move to a foreign country and start a blog there and live amongst the forest. If that is what you truly want, if that is what is your heart's desire, it's what you want, not what anyone else wants, but it's what you want, then that will be correct. Then that is what you need to do, because that is what your soul, that is what your true self is calling you to do. And the sooner that you get out there, the sooner that you start doing that, the much more happier you're going to become, the more enlightened your vibration is just going to rise. So stop denying yourself happiness. Stop denying yourself the opportunities to create what you want in your life. Whew, I just ran out of breath. So yeah, group number 2, you guys really need to take some action. And don't be afraid of failure. Okay, there will be obstacles as always, but here is the truth. If you pursue something you're truly passionate in, something that you're willing to fight for and go through things for, then you will come out on top. And I want you to understand that. So if you have a dream, go through it, okay? Find your dream and pursue it. Take action towards it, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, group number 3, if you chose the celestite crystal, this will be your reading. Also, I'm sorry if you hear someone cutting the grass. My neighbor is cutting the grass, so I'm sorry if you hear that in the back. So let's get started with your tarot. We have the 8 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. You guys only have 4. Oh yeah, I remember when I was shuffling your card, I was like trying to get a 5th one, but just nothing would fall out, and I wasn't called to pick any of them, and then I just felt like your guides were telling me, like, no more. This is all you need to know. So I went with it. I listened. So what do your guides need you to know? Oh, wow. You are entering into a new phase of creation. So you've left things behind. You might have moved away from home. You might have left friends, left family, left a relationship, but I feel like you left a situation because you're trying to find more in life. I think you have options for things, for jobs, for people, but you're not satisfied with a lot of them. And I think you're trying to make a decision as to what to pursue. And you're not really sure. You made this change and it's like, now I'm here, but what do I do? So your spirit guides are telling me, and I'm hearing this almost like a list, like, first, you need to start by getting clear with what you want. You might have 1,000 ideas in your head, 1,000 possible, passion projects or ventures that you want to start, or maybe people that you want to talk to, or you like them all, or it's just you have so many either options or ideas. Not all of these are going to be the best ones for you. Some of them are offerings by random people who don't know anything about you. Some of them are random ideas that popped into your head late one night and they don't really resonate with you. So you need to get clear on what it is that you're looking for in life. So if you're right now trying to find maybe a new job, you're trying to manifest a relationship, you're trying to manifest some new money, you need to start by getting clear on how you want to get there. What path are you willing to take and what are you not willing to do? And once you do that, you need to start to take the steps to get there. Stop lying on your ass. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm hearing. You need to actually get up and do the work. Okay? You need to get up and do the work, and you need to actually start putting in some action and some thoughts into your project. I want to see what else is here. It's just funny what I'm feeling from this group. We have Butterfly Maiden Transformation. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And Artemis Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Yeah, you guys with transformation, you've left something, you're transforming. I think you might have left, maybe some of you left college, changed your major, possibly. But it's like now you have options and you're not sure what to do. You're stepping into a time that's going to be freaking beautiful. That's what I feel. It's going to be beautiful because it's going to be filled with so much inspired creation that's going to bring you so much success. I really do feel so much success. And this card is interesting here because not much in the reading is talking about protection, but you might have left home. Yeah, that's what I felt originally. Some of you might have left home, a hometown, a school, and you feel like maybe you did wrong, or like you left someone without help because you wanted to pursue your dreams. Some of you might have family at home and you love them so much, but you know you have to go make your life now and you feel like you betrayed them. You're fine, okay? These people in your life, your loved ones, your family, your friends, they can handle it. They can handle it without you. They don't need you there to babysit them. Okay, you're going through a moment in your life that's all about you. This is about you, your life, your passions, your pursuits. The people in your life, they will be fine if you're not there, you know, a few days, a few months, even a couple of years, because they can handle themselves. They're big boys and girls. They know what to do and they can handle it. You don't need to be afraid or behind them every 5 minutes because you feel like you have to keep the ship afloat. That is not your job. These people, your loved ones, they can handle it, okay? You have I honor virtue. This is beautiful. You guys, your spirit guides really want you to start taking yourself seriously. Okay, this is no more games, no more messing around, no more, what if I do this or what if I do that? No, this is you making a decision. Make a decision. That's what I hear. Make a decision. Because the moment that you make a decision, the moment that you choose, that is when you're going to start bringing in the blessings. That is when you're going to start bringing in prosperity. We have Mosaic, let chance play its creative role in your life. And sacrifice, what can you let go of? Yeah. So the sacrifice, you, like I said, you might have left something behind. A friend, a family member, a relationship, but you had to sacrifice for you. You might have been offered a promotion overseas or something of the sort. They're fine, and it was a sacrifice you had to make. It was one that you had to do, okay? So don't feel bad about that. I feel like some of you really feel bad about a choice that you made because you put yourself first. Don't be upset about that. It was what you had to do, and it was the right thing to do, and now you have time to really focus on yourself and make a better person out of yourself, make a better life out of yourself. Let chance play its creative role in your life. So this is true here as well because we have the magician, okay? The magician is somebody who has all of the tools to create their life. I think what you need to do and what your spirit guides are telling you to do is you need to make a decision. There's a decision that has to be made here. But once you make that decision, do not control all of it. I feel like a lot of you might have some sort of issue with controlling, where you want to make sure everything is a specific way and you want to be at the lead because that way you can make sure nothing goes wrong, right? Because you trust yourself more than anyone, and that's fine. But your spirit guides want you to make a decision and then kind of let go of the reins. Stop worrying so much. Stop trying to make everything perfect. Because I think that this creation that you're making, this decision that you make, is something that's divine, and it's something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of prosperity, a lot of success. And you need to let go of the reins and sort of start going with the flow. So when you make your decision, let it go. Stop stressing. Stop stressing about the sacrifice. Stop stressing about the loved ones. Stop stressing about all the other ideas you're leaving behind. Make your choice and let go. All right, group number 3, that is really what I feel with your group. That's all the messages I'm getting. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, group number 4, if you chose the citrine crystal, this is your reading. We're going to start with your tarot. I'm sorry if I take moments to breathe. I've just been talking so fast that my voice is raspy. I don't know. I'm out of breath. That's what I meant to say. I need to slow down. So let's get started. We have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Sun. All right. So group number 4, what your spirit, okay, before I start getting to what your spirit guides want you to know, I want to just start off by talking here a little bit about what I see. I feel like some of you have been introduced to a new truth, something that was a bit brutal. It could be a heartbreak, but I feel like this was more of a honesty on a very high level where you found something out that maybe you didn't really want to know, something that hurt you. This also could have been people talking behind your back. And I feel like you've just gone through a realization in your life. You had a lot of ideas and passions, a lot of hopes, and I feel like you've gone through a moment where you sort of lost all of them. I feel like you were someone who used to be like, oh, I have all the possibilities in the world, and then something happened, and now you were like, well, that's not the reality, you know? Or when someone says, I can do anything, you're like, not everything. Because of something that might have happened, it might have made you a little bit more upset. And I feel like you've been trying to move forward. You're trying to move forward, but it's like you feel stuck. And I feel like a lot of you feel stuck right now. You want to get back to a place of excitement, of passion, of just like an explosion of ideas and projects, and you just want to start doing and doing, but you feel stuck. What I hear from your spirit guides is that you need to give yourself time to breathe. Okay? You do not need to do everything right now. You don't need to get all of the projects done right now. You don't need to do all of these awesome things that you see other people doing right now. That is not your responsibility. That is not your job. What you need to do is take this pause, this moment, this impasse to just breathe. Understand and heal. Look towards the thing that maybe got you into this place. Okay, the first thing that brought you here. And you need to truly understand this heartbreak, this sadness that you felt, understand why it had that effect on you, and work through it. But what is amazing is that you are heading towards a time of success and happiness. When this impasse, when this feeling of being stuck passes, you are heading into an age of just happiness, okay? The suffering will soon stop, okay? You're not gonna have to be dealing with this forever. If someone betrayed you, they're not gonna be the only thing on your mind forever. If some horrible thing happened, it's not gonna be the only thing on your mind forever. And soon you'll be able to move past it and to really, really find that lust for life again. And it's gonna be beautiful. But your spirit guides really, really, really want you to take this moment, this break, this pause to truly heal. Okay, that's really what I'm hearing. You need to heal. Let's see what else I have here. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. Wow. And White Tara with sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Yeah. You have become sensitive because of this. Okay? You I feel like you've been someone who is almost free-spirited, and then something kind of clipped your wings, and you've just become really sensitive to life, and you get really triggered by things you see or things people tell you, or, you know, just all of that. And so you've kind of been avoiding people. I feel like you've, like, how do you say that? Receded into your shell, like you try to like avoid everything. The truth is, you need to do a lot of healing, a lot of self-care, okay? And I don't just mean like baths and chocolate, I mean like doing some shadow work, journaling, being honest with yourself. Because if you want this sun, if you want this new beginning, you must release the old. You must be able to move past the harsh situations in your life and not let them control you anymore. This is in the past, okay? This situation no longer has control over you, over your life, and you shouldn't let it, okay? So take this moment, this time where you feel stuck, to really heal. I recommend searching up shadow work or shadow self prompts, things like that, that will really allow you to dive a little bit deeper into maybe why you fear some things, or why some things make you sad, or some things trigger you. Because once you realize what that is, you can work to not just avoid it, but to not react towards it. Because the goal with all of this isn't just to avoid the things that make you upset, but to be able to face them and not, you know, feel triggered. Let me see what else I have here. I honor animals with reverence. So some of you may be looking into buying animals. A dog, a cat, a bird, a snake. I feel like you need a companion. You need someone to be with. I don't know why I feel like a lot of you are alone. You might live alone, and sometimes you wind up, you know, finding like the nights are harder and you just want someone to be with. I think your spirit guides are trying to tell you should buy some sort of animal, okay? Or maybe you work with animals if you are like a vet, or you honor animals if you do some sort of witchcraft. You might work with animals, or a familiar, and this is just sort of coming up in your reading as those animals. They aren't just animals, they're things that are there to help you, okay? Things that are there to move through life with you. Personally, I don't see animals, especially dogs and cats, as like inferior like a lot of people do. I see them almost as equals, because the way you love an animal when it's yours is just overwhelming. And personally, I find that sometimes when I'm sad, just hugging my dog, laying next to her, is enough to just make me feel so much better. Okay, I think you really need to start finding ways to improve your mood, because when you reach this sun, this is going to be you. That's going to be you on the inside. But sometimes when we need to reach this place of inner happiness, of inner prosperity and inner wealth, we need things to help us get there first. We have Eunoia, everything in perfect balance, and Epiphany, reveal your gifts. So when it comes to everything in perfect balance, again, this to me comes with sensitivity. You're someone who is a little bit more sensitive right now. You've dealt with things, you're dealing with things. Try not to do anything super crazy, okay? Don't, you know, if you're not a party person, don't just start going to parties. You know, don't jump out of an airplane. Don't do things that you never did before just because you think it's gonna help. Keep a balance. Make sure you have a routine. Okay, that's what's gonna really start helping you get through your days. Start waking up, setting a routine, getting maybe excited for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or breakfast, or maybe you like to journal in the morning, so you get excited to do that. But keep something balanced, something that's not gonna overexert yourself. And we have Epiphany. Reveal your gifts. Your spirit guides, they're telling you here with just this card, and obviously with Callie, that soon there will be change. Soon you will have an epiphany. Soon you will start to realize your potential, your own worth, your own validation, and you're not gonna need any sort of outside source to give you happiness and peace anymore. And you're gonna be able to find that within yourself, and you're gonna start to succeed, and you're gonna start to find the things that you really, really like. And what I really hear from your spirit guides is just to stick it out, okay? I feel like a lot of people are going through some stuff. This reminds me of pile number 1, I believe. But I feel like a lot of people are currently going through a stage of self-realization, and I feel like you guys, it's like you're trying to keep it in, trying to hold it back from like the public. You're trying to do stuff, but it's just not working. And I just feel like you need to take a pause. You need to heal. You need to start a routine. Maybe buy an animal. It doesn't have to be a big one. You could even buy a mouse. I don't know. But something that will make you feel comfortable and secure in your home. And soon the change will come, and you will come to the sun. The sun here is not only an experience or situation, but it's you. Okay, you will be glowing soon enough. You will find yourself soon enough. You just need time and a balance, okay? I really recommend searching up journal prompts, or just to start journaling out your feelings or the things you want. Maybe you want to focus on a more positive journal, so you want to just script, the things that you want in your life. That's also a good thing, but I think you need to start writing to get your feelings out there. All right, group number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Always love to hear what you guys think. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.